Hej, siemano wam wszystkim ludzie, z tej strony Arturo, witam was na swoim kanale i kontynuujemy Alternatywę. Moi drodzy, w dalszym ciągu tkwimy przy porcie lotniczym. Musimy dostać się do Brazylii, ale to nie będzie wcale takie łatwe. Otrzymaliśmy informację od Andrei, że tak naprawdę bezimienny znajduje się w środku i czeka na naszą wizytę. Zresztą możemy przeczytać nasze notatki. To ten gnojek bezimienny, jak mogłem być tak ślepy, a teraz czeka na mnie na lotnisku. Jedynym sposobem na dostanie się na pokład samolotu jest zarzucenie przynęty na ochronę. Bezimienny musi myśleć, że jestem w innym miejscu. Czyli tak, tutaj mamy główne wejście i pewnie tędy nie wejdę.
The android scans the entrance, so maybe it could help me out somehow, but I have to stay clear of him or he'll catch me.
Czyli musiałbym w jakiś sposób zmusić tego androida, żeby doszło tutaj do jakiejś akcji. Ale dobra, skoro nie mogę wejść głównym wejściem, to spróbujemy od tyłu. Tutaj mamy te reklamy. Jest wejście. Pokój 420.
It can only be opened using an employee card.
Mam kartę pracownika. Okej, teraz mogę wejść do środka, możemy się rozejrzeć. Jest telefon.
Good morning. Do you wish to make a call?
What?
Sir, I'm a telephone set Callisto of the second generation, and my primary task is to arrange telephone calls. Do you wish to make a call?
I understood the question, but I've never met a talking telephone set.
Please, not only a talking one. I'm an intelligent telephone set.
Well, I can see that.
So, may I connect you with somebody?
Zapytaj, czy każdy telefon umie rozmawiać.
Jesus! Even telephone sets can speak these days?
Not all of them. I dare to consider myself as a pioneer in this area. My predecessor, the Callisto type of the first generation, was capable of basic communication, but I use Theolux speech technology.
I should almost envy you, but there's one slight detail. Don't take offense, but the pioneers are your designers rather than you, aren't they?
I've been pondering on that question since my production date.
And?
I phone. Therefore I am.
But that doesn't change the fact that the ones who may be called the pioneers are your designers, not you. Those who made you.
I refuse to debate on that subject. I think it's evident at first sight who of the two of us is the telephone set, and I should know something about it.
Zapytaj, co zrobię, jak nie będzie znał numeru.
And what if I would like to call someone, but didn't know the number?
No problem, sir. My database contains all the contacts, and I'll gladly connect you according to your specific parameters.
Really? All of them?
Yes, all that.
All what?
All that were entered into my memory during my programming.
I see. And how many of them?
Database items counting in progress. Please wait. Done.
So you have the result?
Certainly, sir.
And will you tell me?
My database contains over 37 items.
Huh. And why did it take so long to count? Well, I hope those numbers are at least important.
Certainly. 4 divisions of the state and 33 lunchrooms.
Okej. Zapytaj o drugą funkcję.
What's your secondary task?
Excuse me, sir?
Well, you said your primary task was to make telephone calls. So, what is your secondary task?
That hasn't crossed my mind yet, which is quite strange.
You see? You've got a B in your circuits, haven't you?
I think not, sir. I've already worked it out.
So fast?
Certainly. My secondary task is to protect this office.
Oh, it's... What? You really mean it?
Certainly. I won't say a word to anyone unauthorized.
I see. You're certainly right. You won't let anyone authorized even start to speak.
Exactly, sir.
Zakończ rozmowę. A widzę, że na tą chwilę nigdzie nie mogłem zadzwonić. Być może będę musiał znaleźć jakiś numer telefoniczny.
First footprint on Mars. A small step for man, a giant leap for the state.
Dobra, ale czy coś jeszcze tutaj znajdziemy oprócz tego telefonu? Chyba tak naprawdę nie. W każdym bądź razie mamy tutaj drogę wolną, więc jeżeli coś wykombinujemy, będziemy mogli zawsze się tutaj wrócić. Tutaj mamy zejście do magazynu, gdzie wyrabialiśmy naszą kartę. Może tutaj coś będę mógł wykombinować. Drukarka. Biorę tą płytę ze sobą, ona mi się może do czegoś jeszcze przydać. Slot na dysk.
Data missing. I need a photo and the data from a personal card to print the card. But they're in my PDA, which I can't connect to this printer. I have to find another way to get it there.
Ale że co, że po raz kolejny będziemy formatować i wgrywać jakieś dane? Być może. Okej.
The printer should work now. Now I can make cards for me and Andrea. I'll print one card extra. It may come in handy. If I could get this card to the Android without getting close to it, No Name would surely get the message and leave the terminal building.
O. Płytę bierzemy ze sobą. Może mi się jeszcze do czegoś przydać. Karta pracownicza.
It looks really good, although in fact I made it myself. It looks really...
Obie są takie same. Dobra, muszę wykombinować jakiś sposób, żeby przekazać kartę pracownika Androidowi. Ponownie wydrukowałem kartę dla pracownika lotniska. Może uda mi się jej jakoś użyć, żeby odciągnąć od siebie uwagę. Tylko w jaki sposób? Chyba, że teraz będę mógł gdzieś zadzwonić.
It can only be opened using an employee card.
Bez znaczenia, której użyję.
Welcome again, sir. Do you wish to make a call?
Zakończ rozmowę. Czyli obstawiam, że muszę znaleźć najpierw jakiś numer telefoniczny. Tu mamy jakiś numer.
JPD, fast, cheap, and reliable. Probably some kind of transport service. International transport, interstate transport, postal service, personal transport, persona non grata transport? Obviously they do more than just transport.
A gdybym tak użył kuriera, żeby tą kartę dostarczał Androidowi, nie jest taki głupi pomysł. Tym bardziej, że mieliśmy tam numer telefonu.
It can only be opened.
Miejmy nadzieję, że Richard go zapamiętał. Półka.
Office shelf for files and documents. Paper envelopes. I'm gonna take one.
O. Czyli obstawiam, że jedną z tych kart będę mógł schować do koperty.
This way, nobody can tell there's an employee card inside the envelope.
No i powinienem zamówić kuriera.
Welcome again, sir. Do you wish to make a call?
Poproszę o telefon do kuriera.
Is there a delivery service among those few numbers you've got in your database?
Certainly, sir. JPD, the Delivery Division of State, will gladly offer you its services.
So dial the number for me. I'll do the talking myself.
Please wait.
JPD, the Delivery Division of State. How can we help you?
Good morning, Prague Airport speaking. Office 420. We need to send something quickly to the flight office.
We can send you a fast runner if the package isn't over 100 kilograms.
It's only an envelope. The fast runner will be great.
He's going to come in a couple of minutes. Have a nice day.
You'll deliver this envelope to the flight office. It's for Kuruts.
Reversed charge?
No. Charge it to the state police.
Halt. You aren't allowed to enter the flight office.
I'm a delivery man of the Delivery Division of State, and I have a parcel for a person named Kuruts.
Yes, a person under that name is employed here. Give me the parcel. It will be handed over. Report to headquarters. The personal number of Richard Rochek has been detected near the entrance of the flight office.
Show yourself, Richard. I don't know where you want to travel, but I'm sure you're planning to fly somewhere.
Sir,
Rochek was detected somewhere near the flight office.
Great. I knew he'd show up somewhere. Let's go get him.
Let's see. No name ordered to empty the house. At least no one's going to see me here. I'll have to hope they won't recognize me aboard the plane.
Come on. Damn, Richard, where are you?
Excuse me, are you Andrea Raskova?
What? Oh, pardon me, I was expecting somebody else.
Yeah, I know. Richard Rotzek.
What? How do you know? Moreover, how do you know my name?
Easy, ma'am. I'm Andy Mitchell, and Richard's my roommate.
I see. Yeah, okay. I think he might have mentioned you. But how is it possible that you know me? I've never met you, and you've never seen me, as far as I know.
Well, Richard told me a little bit about you, and there's no other woman of your age standing here.
Okay, well, all right, maybe so. Where's Richard?
That's exactly why I'm here. And I'm not bringing you good news. Richard was arrested by the airport police as soon as he stepped off the plane. Somebody must have informed them.
What? That's impossible. And where's Richard now, and what's going to happen to him?
Well, they're holding him in a small police station next to the airport. It's like some branch office or something. That's where he'll stay until an agent from Prague comes for him.
No name.
Yes, that's him. I've met him too.
Wait a second. What are you doing here anyway, pal?
So now I'm your pal.
I smell a rat, and I'm in no mood to be polite.
No. Well, what were you asking about?
What are you doing here?
Well, Richard kept talking about the resistance until I became interested too. But when I was arrested in Prague, a man from the resistance offered me a chance, and I accepted. He got me out of prison, even got me a job with the airport police. Then he gave me the task to help Richard here in Brazil.
Uh-huh. So now you're with the resistance too, right?
Yeah, seems so.
I don't know. I'm not sure I believe this story of yours. The members of the resistance usually don't know each other. Missions are given secretly, and it seems strange to me that they would just accept anybody.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Richard wasn't anybody too.
Well, the situation was a little bit different. But basically you're right.
One way or another, I'm able to get Richard out of the prison, and faster than you'll be able to. I'm with the airport police. It should be no problem.
I don't know. I think I can manage that too.
Zaufaj Andiemu, nie ufaj Andiemu. Szczerze powiedziawszy, kurde, no mam mętlik w głowie. Czy mogę mu zaufać, czy nie mogę? Ja bym mu raczej nie ufał.
No, sorry. Maybe I'm wrong. But I don't believe you. I'm the one who came with Richard, so I will be the one who helps him.
Well, as you wish. I hope you know what you're doing.
Wait for me and Richard at the Sunset Hotel. Rent a triple room.
All right, so good luck to you.
Don't worry, everything will be okay.
Czyżby Andrea planowała jakiś trójkąt?
Well, I have to find the resistance now. I won't achieve anything alone.
Okej, gramy nową postacią, gramy kobietą. Richard został aresztowany według tego, co powiedział Andy, ale ja nie do końca mu ufam. Mamy cygara.
The cigars are my only clue, and I shouldn't show them so fast.
Dobra, kierowca taksówki. Mamy też budki telefoniczne, ale nie mogę z nich skorzystać.
A taxi service ad. It must have been here for a while. Strange person, and listens to strange music. Hey, you. May I speak with you?
Olá, senhora do beautiful. You may do absolutely anything.
So you understand me. Great.
Minha querida. And I can do more with my tongue than just the speaking of foreign languages.
Nice, really nice. I daren't imagine. Anyway, may I ask you something?
You may do anything, querida.
Dziwny typek. Ewidentnie ma ochotę na Andreę. Zapytaj o ruch oporu.
I need to ask you about something.
Ask away, querida.
Where can I find the resistance here?
Pendure-o todo, menos ruído, por favor. I know this is only a small town, but you can't just speak about the resistance here. Better don't speak about that anymore, sim, querida? Okay.
Zapytaj o ruch oporu.
Tell me what you know about the resistance, please. You must know something.
No, I can't do that.
Zapytaj o ruch oporu. Będziemy go dusić.
Tell me what you know about...
No, I can't do that.
Dobra, widzę, że jednak na ten temat mi nic więcej nie powie. Postaraj się zagadać.
Where are you from? I've always liked foreigners.
A sério? Well, I was born here.
I can see that. Certainly you know your way around here well.
Claro, querida. I know every corner here.
Postaraj się zagadać.
You certainly have lots of experience, don't you? You look quite seasoned and hardy.
Sim, querida. I wouldn't make a living just by driving the taxi. I have to get my hands dirty sometimes.
So you have contacts with the underworld?
I shouldn't be talking about this, but yes, I do. Better stop asking, querida. The state has ears everywhere.
Tym bardziej, że znajdujemy się przy budkach telefonicznych. Tutaj wszędzie mogą być podsłuchy. Zapytaj o Hotel Sunset.
Do you know the Sunset Hotel?
Certo, it's the best hotel in town, and the only one too. It's not far from here. Just go this way, straight on.
All right, thanks for the information.
Zapytaj o ruch oporu. Raczej nic więcej na ten temat mi nie powie.
I should get going.
Aprovado, querida. But I hope you'll return someday.
Jeżeli powiesz mi coś więcej o ruchu oporu, chętnie wrócę. Zarośla. A może bym mu dał cygaro?
Scrubs by the road, but it looks more like a dumping place. There's a large piece of cloth. It may come in handy.
Wziąłem szmatkę. A jestem ciekaw, czy kierowca taksówki będzie zainteresowany cygarem.
I don't know him well yet. The cigars are my only clue, and I shouldn't show them so fast.
Czyli jednak nie mogę. Dobra, widziałem, że tutaj będę mógł się udać na posterunek policji. Jest problem, moi drodzy. Gierka mi się zawiesiła. Po raz kolejny. Nie mogę nic kliknąć. Nie pojawia mi się ekwipunek na górze. Nie działa escape. Nie działa kursor. Widzimy się za chwilę. No dobra, moi drodzy, powracamy do naszej rozgrywki. Kawałek szmaty pojawił się w naszym ekwipunku.
A piece of cloth I found. It's quite sturdy.
Tym razem nie będę sprawdzał, czy cygara mogę przekazać taksówkarzowi. Idź na posterunek policji, oddal się. Dobra, jest jakaś tablica, czyli prawdopodobnie brazylijska policja. O, jak mi się zarymowało.
Andrea!
Silencio! Prisoners are not supposed to speak unless spoken to.
Wydaje mi się, że jednak mogłem Andiemu zaufać. Faktycznie, Richard trafił za kratki.
He doesn't look amiable at all.
Bom dia, senhora.
Good afternoon.
Can I help you?
I'd like to speak with a prisoner.
I'm sorry, we don't allow any visits.
But
I'm sorry. Good day to you, senhora.
Muszę znaleźć inny sposób, żeby porozmawiać z Richardem. Ogólnodostępny terminal.
I'm not going to write anything. I can't think of any email address.
Informacje.
Common policeman, but of a certain age. She doesn't look like a chief, more like a housewife.
Wróć do menu głównego. W sumie tak naprawdę nic nie mogę tutaj wykonać. Slot dysku
TVD disk slot.
Dobra. Gdyby udało mi się w jakiś sposób od Richarda zdobyć tą płytę, mógłbym ją tutaj wrzucić i wgrać jakieś dane.
Senhor,
Nothing. Oh, it's no good.
Nie jest dobrze. Czyli wydaje mi się, że na tą chwilę nic tutaj nie zdziałamy. Chyba że przekupię policjanta cygarem.
That won't work.
To może nie zadziałać. Mam też kawałek szmaty. Dobra, wyjdźmy na ulicę, bo widziałem, że mogłem tam się jeszcze gdzieś indziej udać. Idź na lotnisko. A tutaj mamy oddal się. Hotel Sunset, lotnisko. Przytulne miejsce. Chyba będę musiał się przeprosić z Andym.
It must have been nice when it was working, but now it's empty. The only water is coming from the small drinking fountain beside it.
Wodotrysk z wodą pitną.
Well, I'm not thirsty. But what's more important, I'm not convinced about the purity of this water, although it seems clean.
Obstawiam, że będę mógł namoczyć szmatkę.
The cloth has absorbed more water than I would expect.
Tylko jeszcze nie wiem, co tym będę mógł umyć.
I should find the resistance first and get Richard out of prison.
Najpierw powinienem znaleźć ruch oporu. Tylko w jaki sposób, skoro taksówkarz nie chce mi nic więcej powiedzieć? A ja mogę udać się tylko i wyłącznie pod hotel i na lotnisko. A gdyby mu tak umył samochód? Spróbuję porozmawiać z nim ponownie.
May I speak with you again?
naturalmente, querida.
Zapytaj o ruch oporu.
Don't be so tongue-tied. I really need to find the resistance. It's of the utmost importance.
Look, well, I know there's the resistance headquarters somewhere here, but I really don't know where. This is a small town and I know every alley here, but I've never noticed anything. Satisfeita, querida? And not a word more about that.
On wie więcej niż mówi, ale nie chce powiedzieć.
I should get going.
Aprovado, querida. But I hope you'll return someday.
Mam takie wrażenie, że się czegoś obawia. Dobra, zobaczmy, czy pojawiła się jakaś nowa lokacja. No nie. Tylko hotel Sunset i lotnisko. Idź na posterunek policji. Tu nigdzie dalej przejść nie mogę. Tutaj nic zrobić nie mogę. A z policjantem tak naprawdę... no właśnie. Też nic nie mogę zrobić.
Signora?
Nothing, thanks. Oh, it's no good. He won't even speak with me.
Może będę mógł użyć na nim szmatki.
That won't work.
Richard, jesteśmy tak blisko siebie i nie możemy zamienić ani jednego słówka. Ogólnodostępny terminal.
The cigars are my only clue, and
No nie wiem, czuję się troszeczkę w kropce. Z telefonu skorzystać nie mogę.
a taxi service ad. It must have been here for a while.
Mamy numer telefonu. Chyba że faktycznie teraz będę mógł wejść do hotelu.
I should find the resistance first and get Richard out of prison.
Chciałem zajrzeć do mojego PDA. Zapomniałem, że nie gram Richardem. I nie mam czegoś takiego. I teraz się będę kręcił z miejsca na miejsce. I teraz mogłem cygaro użyć na taksówkarzu. I pewnie otrzymam cenne informacje.
Have you ever seen this?
Sim, querida. Those cigars were being produced here once, but the production stopped some time ago.
And where was the factory that made them?
If I tell you, will you give me at least one of those nifty cigars?
If you tell me, I'll give you the whole box.
Grande, que negócio. It's not far away, but it's in a quite remote part of the town, in the direction away from the airport. A large building behind the wall. You can't miss it.
All right, thanks. Here are the cigars. Enjoy them.
Czyli będziemy mieli nową lokację. Fabryka cygar.
Hopefully this is it. There's no other cigar factory.
Czy coś tu znajdę? Idź do dowódcy. Ale zanim do niego pójdę, jeszcze dokładnie kursorem sprawdzę tą lokację, ale widzę, że nic nie mogę zabrać.
The factory is closed. You're not supposed to be here.
I think I am.
What? Andre, you've come at last.
We've been here for a while already. However, we've run into some trouble, as always.
What has happened? And where's Richard Rocek anyway? I'd like to meet him.
That's exactly the problem. No Name somehow got wind of where we were going and had him arrested as soon as we arrived here. We have to act quickly. Richard has to be free again before No Name arrives.
So that's quite the big complication. But certainly a solvable one. I prepared an escape plan recently for a certain arrested man. But it was too late. They executed him. Maybe we can use it to help Richard now. You have to execute the contents of this DVD disc at the terminal of the police station.
And that's all?
The disc contains a special virus. It will turn away the guard first and then open the gate for a while.
I don't understand. How can the virus lure away the guard?
Easily. The guard is the police chief's lover. She'll get a weird false message from him, and of course she will send for him immediately. Just ensure you two get away quickly and unnoticed.
All right, that should be easy.
Zapytaj o szczegóły planu.
Do you think the plan will work? What if the guard won't go away immediately?
Don't worry, I've taken account of that. The grate won't open until the guard leaves the room. But then you'll have to act quickly and hope he will stay for a while with the chief.
Pożegnaj się.
I should go. There's no time to waste.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you.
To brzmi jak dobry plan. Ale czy ten plan wypali? Za chwilę się o tym przekonamy. Nie mogę wziąć zapasu cygar do ekwipunku, a leży ich tutaj naprawdę sporo. No trudno, nie będę już mógł nikogo przekupić. Idź na posterunek policji. W gromy wirusa. Jestem ciekaw, czy faktycznie ten gościu się oddali.
I don't have any means of fast escape ready yet.
Nie mam żadnej możliwości na szybką ucieczkę.
I'm not going to write anything. I hope the virus will actually work, or else Richard's going to have a real problem. That won't work.
Szmatki zwilżonej tutaj użyć nie mogę.
I don't have any means of fast escape ready yet.
Cholercia, no. A myślałem, że to będzie takie proste. Przyjdziemy, włożymy płytę.
Signora?
Nothing, thanks. Oh, it's no good. He won't even speak with me.
Nie chce ze mną rozmawiać. Może faktycznie coś na zewnątrz będę mógł teraz wykonać. Plan szybkiej ucieczki. No tak, pogadamy z taksówkarzem, żeby po nas przyjechał. To jest dobry pomysł.
May I speak with you again?
Naturalmente, querida.
Zapytaj, czy pożyczy ci samochód.
I need to borrow your car for a while.
Sim, querida. Where do you need to go?
No, you don't understand. I don't want you to drive me anywhere. I need to borrow your car. Of course, I would pay you well.
I see. Well, why not? Where shall I bring the car?
Great. Leave it in the street by the police station.
Aprovado, querida. Wait there and I'll bring the car there.
Że zgodził się tak po prostu? Ja bym obcej osobie na pewno nie dał swojego samochodu.
I don't have any means of fast escape.
Jak nie masz możliwości na szybką ucieczkę? Tu powinna stać taksówka już w tym momencie.
May I speak with...
Zapytaj o samochód.
So what about the car? I waited there, but you didn't come.
Querida, you were serious about that?
Sure I was.
I'm sorry then, but I really can't do that for you.
Pożegnaj się.
I should get going.
Aprovado, querida. But I hope you'll return someday.
No to mamy delikatny problem. Zwilżona szmata. Chyba będę musiał po raz kolejny udać się do dowódcy. Może on będzie miał jakiś dalszy plan działania.
May I distract you again?
Powiedz o problemie z taksówką.
I have a problem. I was meant to borrow a car from the taxi driver, but he's turned his back on me.
Regrettably, locals can't be trusted much. But I can make him cooperate.
What do you mean?
If you tell me the license number of the taxi, I'll be able to deactivate it remotely. I'm sure he'll be persuaded to reconsider.
All right, I'll find out the number.
Okej.
I should go. There's no time to waste.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you.
Szkoda, że nie mam żadnego telefonu przy sobie albo PDA. Mógłbym przesyłać wiadomości, a tak muszę latać z lokacji do lokacji. Tablica rejestracyjna. Chociaż tu są budki telefoniczne.
I can't read it. The license plate is really dirty.
Mamy za to nawilżoną szmatę.
Good. The license plate is clean. All right, the number's G17007A. I hope this is the correct one.
Też mam taką nadzieję. Czy mogę skorzystać z budki telefonicznej? Nie mogę. Cholera, no.
May I distract...
Podaj numer tablicy rejestracyjnej.
So the taxi license number is G17007A.
Good. Now, hang on a moment. I'm going to deactivate the car. Done. Now go to the taxi driver. I think he'll be surprised.
I should go. There's no time to waste.
I'm keeping my fingers crossed for you.
Też mam taką nadzieję, że będzie zaskoczony. Lotnisko.
Well, well, look at that. What happened to your car?
Eu não sei, não penduro tudo. Oh, I wanted to drive as usual, but then all of a sudden the car stopped.
Well, that happens sometimes when you don't fulfill your part of the bargain.
What? It was your work.
Well, not exactly. But what matters is that I can restore it.
Really? So do it, please.
And what about our deal?
Aprovado, querida. Wait there and I'll bring the car there.
That's the way I like it. All right, hang on for a moment.
Nie, no nie wierzę. Znowu muszę się cofnąć? Brakuje mi ewidentnie numery telefonów. Chociaż wydaje mi się, że ten moment gierki jest troszeczkę przeciągnięty.
May I distract... That was a great idea. As soon as he saw his taxi just sitting on the ground, he promised me all I wanted. And I think he'll keep the promise this time.
Good, good. So I'm going to reactivate the taxi and you can go release Richard at last.
Oby taksówkarz dotrzymał obietnicy i nie uciekł z tego miejsca. Dobra, stoi.
See, it wasn't so much of a problem after all, was it?
Aprovado, querida. I had no other choice.
I'll return your car to the taxi stall.
Ha, right. Here are the keys.
I tak nie oddamy mu tego samochodu.
So, let's get going. Hopefully the virus will work.
Oficial Vedev, per favor, venga a mi escritorio.
Quickly, Richard, we have to get out of here.
Thank you very much, Andrea, for getting me out of prison so fast. Sorry for slowing things down.
Well, there was no other choice. But you're welcome. Besides, I didn't do it alone. The local resistance cell helped me out.
Anyway, there's one entirely different thing that concerns me. What the hell is Andy doing here? Neither me nor Andrea told anybody where we were going.
But I explained it to Andrea already, and she believes me. And you should believe me too.
But I can't. It's enough that you spoke with that disgusting murderer.
What? What do you mean?
No name. Are you trying to tell me it doesn't ring a bell?
Yeah, it does. I met him in the prison in Prague, but only in passing. Only later, someone from the resistance came and offered me an opportunity to leave, the same as you.
I don't believe you. No name is a damned bastard, and it seems he's been after me for quite a long time. I know how he can manipulate people. I'm sure he would have had no difficulties with you.
What do you mean by no name being after you for a long time?
I was never able to recall it until it came to me last night. No name murdered my whole family. Only I survived, and only because I fled. He didn't pick me randomly when he came to me pretending he was with the resistance. I disturbed his plans. He wants to finish his work. He's been preparing this for a long time. And the fact that Endora has been planning some action against the state is only pure coincidence. It's nice that you came to help me, but you shouldn't have wasted your time. Now please, get out of here.
Richard, you can't.
No, I'll go. It's no use to argue. I'm doing the right thing for the first time in my whole life. But if Richard sees it otherwise, I won't urge it upon him. Hopefully we'll meet again someday as friends.
Didn't you go a little too far?
Andrea, no, I didn't. Andy helped me, and I'm grateful to him for that. But I simply don't believe that No Name didn't have his hand in all this. Besides, it will be better for Andy. He gets easily carried away. It's better if he stays out of this.
All right. After all, it's none of my business. I'm sorry for your family. I didn't know what happened to them.
We can't do anything about that now. We should focus on the task at hand.
Okay, you're right. We have to go to the Resistance headquarters. There, we'll find out what to do next.
So this is the famous Richard Rocek. There probably isn't anyone within the Resistance who hasn't heard about you.
What? How? I'm famous? Why?
You really don't know? Why, we wouldn't have known that Andora's planning something if you hadn't told us. And now we know even more than the state. Furthermore, you take orders from the most feared agent of the state intelligence. And you're still alive. That's respectable.
But Andrea has helped me a lot with all that.
Don't be so modest, Richard. It's all true. Although I told you what to do, in the end, it was you who did all the work.
All right, but enough of the praise. While we're here, maybe we should get down to business, don't you think?
Absolutely. So, to the point. We know Andorra has found a way to overthrow the state. But what we don't know is how it plans to do it. And for what it needs the radium secretly mined in Prague. All clues point to the Andorra headquarters where all the orders came. We will find answers there.
So we should go and look there, shouldn't we?
But it won't be so easy.
The Andorra headquarters are extremely well secured. No one has ever infiltrated inside.
There must be a way.
Zapytaj o budynki Andory.
What buildings are those Andorra headquarters in anyway?
It's the seat of the company's topmost management and the biggest building in the whole of Brazil. It's designed with 3 towers, connected in the first third of their height by a helicopter landing pad. There are only 2 ways to get inside the complex. To go through the main gate or to land on the landing pad.
And I think I'm right to say that both of these 2 ways are out of the question.
Zapytaj o ochronę.
What about trying to get through security personnel? They're the only men after all, so we may be able to persuade them somehow.
The problem is that they're not men. Security is handled completely by special types of androids.
It's impossible to get through them. Not only are they armed to the teeth, but also their intelligence is quite high.
But I have...
No, Richard, you can't simply paralyze them.
Zapytaj o pracowników.
Wouldn't it be possible to infiltrate among the employees?
All the employees are carefully chosen from other Andorra facilities. They never engage anyone from outside the company. And those lucky men, if I may call them so, then work and live inside the complex. They never go outside. Absolutely all of them stay there until their death. Or until they commit suicide. It's unbelievable. But Andorra has its own cemetery.
I couldn't believe it too, but then I saw copies of the employee listings. The people really work there, even on their deathbed.
Zapytaj o kartoteki pracowników.
You have the listings of their employees? Can I see them?
We had to destroy them during the last police roundup. But ask away. I remember almost every word of them.
And what do they contain?
Only the identification number of the employees and their status. Active, dead, or dismissed. They weren't too detailed.
Dismissed? I thought all employees worked there until their death.
Yes, with 2 exceptions. We already checked them, but in vain. The first is probably already dead or missing, and the other is someone named Pedro Parentes.
Zapytaj o Pedro Parinteza.
Where does this Pedro Parentes live? I'll go and have a talk with him.
It's no use. And after his dismissal, they took away his card, and since then, he has been living away from people and has almost never spoken.
Right. I'll try to cook something up.
Go. Andre and I will try to search blueprints and documentation for some other feasible way.
No dobra, czyli mamy kolejne zadanie do wykonania. Ale moi drodzy, tym zadaniem zajmiemy się już w poniedziałek. A tymczasem dzięki wielkie za uwagę, trzymajcie się i do usłyszenia. Miłego weekendu. Hej!